For my industry presentation, I have 3 audience members. Okay, I want to talk about how to be productive and function in the 3D industry. Their long work hours often comes with limited sleep, so how do we maximize creativity and productivity? I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks that can improve brain function. Because we all want to get that dream job and promotion, and we all need to be mentally sharp 100% of the time. And if we're groggy and we're crashing at 2 p.m., we're most likely going to get fired. As a Full Sail student, it's rural education. There's class times 24 hours, so sleep's limited. We're often, going to the vending machines, relying on energy drinks. I understand that. I have a story of a friend, Brian, who's about a year ahead of me. He came into Full Sail healthy, but the lack of sleep, the eating, never exercising or working out, it got to him. He hadn't slept for a few days, actually. He was on his 3rd energy drink of the day. He went blind. He had to be hospitalized. He got his sight back after a few days, but as an artist, if you go blind, that's terrifying. That's your whole career. He's totally switched his life around, how he eats, how he acts, but now he has his dream job. He loves it, and it's amazing how that actually can relate to the 3D industry and how you live your life and what you do to your own body. I want to talk about food and drinks, sleep, and just working out or being active. How getting out of the work chair can really help you improve brain functionality and productivity. The brain is the most energy-demanding organ in your body. It's like a sports car. What you put into it is what you get out of it. So you put in crappy fuel, it's not going to run well. Superfoods help memory, concentration, and brain function. They're like milk, spinach, baked potato, water. These help you a ton. What's the difference between, honey and energy drinks? Energy drinks, they're great. They boost you, you get hyped, but you crash an hour later. It's because your insulin levels, they're like a roller coaster. They go up and straight back down. Honey, it boosts your memory, cognitive functions, and it's natural. That's the difference between the sugars. But if you're addicted to caffeine, like many of us, coffee over energy drinks every time. I found this info out at MediaNet.com. It's how superfoods help brain power. And at Livestrong.com, how energy drinks make you crash article. Next thing I want to talk about, sleep. We often don't get enough of it in the 3D industry. But you'd be surprised what a 26-minute nap can do. It can help increase your cognitive abilities by 34%. But NASA also proved that if you sleep for more than 30 minutes, you actually become groggy. But sometimes a longer nap is better than no sleep, because no sleep can harm memory, cognitive impairment, and also it increases stress by a lot. Just an hour and a half sleep loss a night can make a 32% decrease in daytime alertness. And I found this info out at MikeStevens.com under the 26-minute NASA nap article, and WebMD under the Sleep Disorders Health Center article. Now, last thing, getting up out of the work chair and just being a little active. Your brain, it produces dopamine when you're active, and that increases happiness. And humans were not made for a sedentary lifestyle. 2,000 years ago, we were hunting saber-toothed tigers and walking 40 miles a day. Now today, we don't have to walk a mile, but our body, it feels the effects. And it's usually, I don't want to, I'm too tired, I just don't feel like it. That's because our dopamine levels are low. It's a cycle. We work out, we actually come out with more energy because dopamine levels are high, we're happier, and we feel good. I found this stuff out at mindbodygreen.com under why exercise makes us happy. And I just want to recap. Food and drinks, sleep, working out, being active, getting out of the work chair. You'd be surprised how it can help you, your productivity, just your mental functions, your creativity, and you can really shine in the workplace, especially in such a harsh industry as the 3D industry. So if you want to increase happiness, lower anxiety, lower stress, increase confidence, and increase your self-esteem, those are some tips and tricks for it. In the 3D industry, it's easy to feel like a bottom feeder, but you got to give 110% to get the top of the food chain. So I have to ask you, is it better to be a shrimp or a shark? And my audience, they're still here. They hung with us. He might be asleep, but thank you for listening.